guys, it's RJ. Thanks for tuning into the show today. So over the past few months, the brand new PlayStation 5 has been all the rage. I even did a credit card prediction video for 2020 that I called out where tech companies like Sony would get into the credit card space. And as a very astute viewer pointed out, Sony already makes a credit card. So today on the show, we're going to take a look at the PlayStation Visa card and figure out if this is the best way to finance your new PlayStation 5, provided you can get your hands on one. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and let's get to work. First up, let's take a high-level look at the Sony Visa card. So first up, this is going to be issued by Comenty Bank. We have no annual fee. Your multipliers here are going to be 5x on purchases direct from PlayStation, 5x on PlayStation and Sony purchases at Authorized Retailers. Two things to note here: you must submit a receipt and you must enroll in the Sony Rewards program via their app. You're also going to get 3x back on internet and cable bills, 2x on restaurants, and 1x on all other purchases. Benefits of note here: there is a very vague statement on the website that says you're going to get exclusive card member deals and discounts, and you can also customize your card based on PlayStation games by putting some of Sony's most popular characters on the front of your card. So in terms of sign-up bonuses, as of January of 2021, you've got 3 points here. First up, you're going to get 10x points when you shop directly at PlayStation, and that goes until February 28th, 2021. You'll earn 1,000 bonus points when you make a PlayStation Store purchase within 60 days of account opening, which is nice. There's no spend requirement there, just one purchase will do. And if you spend $500 on non-PlayStation and Sony purchases within the first 60 days of the account opening, you will get $75 free game or games. So across the board, I think those are very nice multiplier categories. Again, 5x back on PlayStation stores. Generally, 5x back is that baseline that I like to see for the co-branded category on any card. So for the PlayStation category, you're really just going to go ahead, set your PlayStation Visa card into your PlayStation account, and then anytime you go to download games or what have you via PlayStation Store, PlayStation Network, those purchases will default to that card and get you that 5x back. Pretty easy and straightforward there. Now, the thing that makes this card interesting is that next 5x category that gives you 5x back on Sony purchases or PlayStation purchases from Authorized Retailers. Now, Sony sells a wide range of products, not only though PlayStation is the most popular and the one getting the headlines right now. So you've got PlayStation, you've got games, you've got cell phones, TVs, soundbars, headphones, cameras. This lens is actually a Sony. So you name it, if you're in the tech space, there's a good chance Sony can have some of your needs covered. But aside from PlayStation Store, Sony really doesn't sell products direct to consumer. So what Sony does is they develop, build, and manufacture their own products, and they distribute them to third-party retailers, so stores like Best Buy, camera stores, Amazon, places like that, and then consumers go to those stores to to make their Sony purchases. And this is by no means a terrible thing, it's just a business model that companies can use. Personally, I really don't mind going to Best Buy, being able to see the product, especially if something I'm going to spend a lot of money on before making the purchase. So that being said, to actually get this 5x back on Sony purchases that you make that are not through the PlayStation Store, you're going to have to remember to do a few things. One, you're going to want to check Sony's authorized retailer list. Now, I did that for you and I'll put it on screen, but this covers a wide range of retailers and all the heavy hitters are going to be there, but just make sure your retailer, especially if it's maybe more of a local place, like I think local camera shops, for example, or local audio places for headphones, just make sure they're on the list. Number 2, you're going to have to download the Sony Rewards app and set up an account, because that's how you get to step number 3, which is downloading the form that Sony requires you to fill out and submit proof of purchase to them to get the remaining 4 points back on that Sony purchase. Now, this isn't a terrible process. We've definitely jumped through credit card hoops before to get more reward points, but it is interesting to me. So a few months ago on the channel, I actually did a video that was all about, can credit card issuers and banks actually see the purchases that we make on our credit cards that they issue? And for the most part, the answer was yes. So I'll link to the video down below, but I'll just give you a quick overview of it. Stores can send level 1, 2, or 3 data back to banks and card issuers. These levels contain various information about the purchase, and level 3 data basically snitches you out completely and tells the card issuer everything you bought. Now, Visa doesn't really care what you buy, but in this case the bank does, and so it's a little bit interesting to me that Comenty Bank can't see that you bought some Sony XM4s at Best Buy when you think about American Express, who can tell exactly when and where you bought a gift card and come back at you with a vengeance because of it. Now, if you take a look at Community Bank's website for the PlayStation card, the website's definitely a little bit lacking in my opinion. So this could just be a lack of technology on their end. I'm not really sure, but this does seem like a problem, as far as I know, that could be solved without making the consumer fill out an extra form. However, it doesn't really upset me that much, but I do believe this becomes the Achilles heel of being able to recommend the PlayStation Visa card. So if you think about when you want to go and make a big technology purchase, you're probably going to go to 3, maybe 4 places. We'll say Best Buy, Amazon, maybe GameStop if they're still around, I'm not really sure now, or maybe your local tech shop that you have in your community. 4 places. So for this example, if we stick to the big players, Best Buy and Amazon, if we go back to our Sony authorized merchant list, we can see that both Best Buy and Amazon are already on the list, which is definitely cool for a convenience factor. But this becomes the Achilles heel of recommending the PlayStation card because both Best Buy and Amazon have their own respective credit cards. I just did a video about the Best Buy Visa card that I'll link down below, and I believe I have a video on the Amazon Prime Rewards card as well. Obviously for the Amazon Prime card, you need to have a Prime membership. But both of those cards give you 5x back, respectively, on anything you buy from their store. So right off the bat, you're no longer limited to just Sony or PlayStation purchases. Number 2, you no longer have to go and fill out a form to get your remaining 4x back and remember to submit it. Because let's be honest, if you just bought a brand new PlayStation, get it home to set up, are you really going to be thinking about submitting a receipt, or you just want to play some games? And the correct answer is play games. There's definitely no shame in that. Now, even with that said, you still have the 5x multiplier on PlayStation purchases made from the PlayStation Store. Well, I also looked into that for you guys. If you go to both Best Buy and Amazon, you can actually buy PlayStation gift cards for the PlayStation Store. So you could have either one of those cards, buy them, take that gift card, and load it onto your PlayStation, download your games and such that way. So it's not to say the PlayStation card is bad, I just think there are better options out there. I really think Sony and Community Bank are going to have to sit down and address the issue of filling out that purchase form when you buy your Sony product elsewhere. So maybe they should watch this video and look into getting level 1, 2, or 3 data back on your purchases. Or Sony could look into a purchase portal very similar to what you see on Chase's site if you're going to go shop and use your Chase points to redeem at Apple, for example. You're basically going through a Chase front end, but still picking out your purchase from Best Buy, but it will code accordingly without you having to do that extra step. So anyways, guys, if you like this one, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, then consider subscribing to the channel, posting content just like this about 4 to 5 times per week. The question I'll leave you PlayStation fans with is, let me know your thoughts on the PlayStation card. Do you play enough to warrant getting the card? Are you considering it? And if you're an Xbox fan like myself, would you like to see Xbox and Microsoft adopt a very similar card as well? Love to get your thoughts on this. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.